next archetype is the poet, and this is ruled by Mercury. And basically, Mercury is my chart ruler, and Mercury is about writing, communication, thinking, anything that has with communication, writing, speaking, being on a video and stuff like that. That's what Mercury's about. So yeah, I'm pretty certain I want to keep Mercury, but I still have to ask the question. Say, Mercury, why did I choose you as a possible archetype for my round table? John, I'm your chart ruler. You got to pick me. You got to pick the poet. You've been writing poetry since your dad passed away back in 1987. That's like over 35, 40 years now. You've been writing poetry, you've been keeping it, you've been hiding it, you haven't been telling the world. And then after your divorce in 2015, you decided to write a book, WATERSLIDE Time Machine Portals. Why don't you show everyone your book, John? All right, here's my book, WATERSLIDE Time Machine Portals. Mercury was right, he's my chart ruler. And it says, unveiling the holy grails of justice. Discover healing poetry within. I guarantee everybody, if they read my poetry, it's going to have healing, because I'm a master 11 number. All I have to do is be next to you, like in my Uber. I have my book in my Uber. People buy it, not all the time, but I don't talk about it all the time. But when it comes up, and a lot of people they end up buying it. It's $10, or they can go on Amazon and get it for $10. You can go on Amazon and get it for $10. It's a really powerful book. If you don't believe me, I'll read the first poem. Yeah, Echo Brain. Yeah, I'll read Echo Brain. I know it by heart, but I'll read it. I'll just read it. I know the poem by heart. I mean, it's my poetry. You know what I mean? And I've been saying it for how long? But I'll read it here. Echo Brain. When I'm lonely, I'm not alone. Even though I stay at home, I wasn't like this all the time. I remember when all was fine. Oh, the times that I once had, always happy, never sad. I recall, long ago, I knew many had places to go. Now my wishes can be forgot, and all the dreams that I have sought. Reflect myself from within me. How can I feel I can't be free when all the people are not like me? Echo Brain, WATERSLIDE Time Machine Portals. And it talks about here, unveiling the holy grails of justice. It's book alpha. I'm making book omega right now. I'm in the process of doing it. I have everything in the chapters, everything's in order. All I have to do is type it up on my computer. So it'll be out pretty soon. Probably, but maybe the end of the month. I really don't know when I'll get it done. Anyways, unveiling the holy grails of justice, because inside of us, we have a holy grail, and we could find it through meditation and prayer. Yeah, prayer and meditation, we could find it. We can go within and we could drink from it. Okay? And we can have healing powers. All of us can. But a lot of people, they can't get their mind to meditate. And it's not that hard. Go on my website, restoringourworldtoparadise.com. I have a whole thing there. It's real simple to do. It's instructions on how to meditate. It's like 3 minutes you meditate. And if you can't do it for 3 minutes, do it for 1 minute. And then work your way up to 3 minutes. That's all you need, 3 minutes a day. It's not that hard. Let's start with 1 minute. And then as far as prayer goes, all you got to do for prayer is say, help me in the morning when you wake up. Getting out of bed, say, help me God, or help me. Just help me, that's all you need. You don't need to say, help me God, help me Jesus, or anything. Just say, help me. And then at night, before you go to sleep, you just say, thank you. That's it, thank you. Why do you say thank you? To be grateful for everything that God gave you when you said, help me. It's so simple. Anybody can do it, except if you're evil. Evil people can't pray. Evil people can't meditate. So if someone's evil, it's not going to work for them. But who's evil, right? Yeah, there's people out there who are evil. Yeah. And that's Mercury for me. You know, Mercury goes into the three realms: the heavenly realm, the earthly realm, and the underworld. Mercury can travel to the underworld. That's why you could tell, like when you have thoughts in your head that are not good thoughts, they're like evil thoughts, they're not your own thoughts. That's Mercury, the poet. He doesn't have to be a poet, but that's just Mercury who's traveling to the underworld, and you're getting thoughts from the underworld. Like, did you ever get like a thought, like when you're driving a car and you're like going, let's say it's like a 45 mile an hour speed limit, and there's two lanes. There's a lane here and a lane here. You're in the left lane, and then there's a lane here coming this way and a lane here going this way, and you're driving this way, right? Okay, you're driving 45 is the speed limit, so you're driving about 50 or so, maybe 60. You know, because most people don't drive the speed limit. You're driving like this, and then Mercury has a thought from the underworld that comes in your head that says, you should turn your wheel to the double lane and go over and kill yourself. You think that's your thought? No, that's Mercury. That's from the underworld, bitch. The thought that says turn your wheel and crash into the car and kill them and kill yourself. That's not your thought. You think your thoughts are your own? Oh, you're so mistaken. They're like evil thoughts that are from the underworld. So simple, and that's Mercury. What do you have to say about that, Mercury? Absolutely, John. Thoughts come from the heavenly realm. Thoughts come from the earthly realm. The earthly realm are your own thoughts. That's when it's our thoughts. The heavenly realm is when God is talking to us, and he's using me to get to you, and he wants to say something like, you know, change your life or do this or do that. That's God talking. But then the underworld, I could get thoughts from the underworld and project them and give them to you, like you just said in your example. You know, like cross the double yellow lines and turn the wheel and then crash into the car and die and get into a fatal accident. Yeah, that's from the underworld. Yeah, you're right. The thoughts are not your own. All the thoughts that are in our heads are not our own thoughts. They come from one of those three realms. And a lot of people don't understand that. They believe that all the thoughts in their heads are their own thoughts, but they're wrong. Thanks, Mercury. And that's a poet. Did you like my poem, Echo Brain? Yeah, it's a nice poem. I got so many other poems in here. Another one that I really like is called, it's on page 23. It's called Love versus Fear. Love heals sadness, love heals pain, love makes everything remain. Love is never ever different, love is always just the same. Let's go to the last one here. It says, can you read that? I'll read it for you. Fear has been trying to hide its nature ever since the fall, yet love knows every hiding spot. It did create them after all. Yet love knows every hiding spot. It did create them after all. Okay, love means God. Okay, and fear is basically Satan or the devil. Love created all the hiding spots. So if you think you're hiding with a blanket of lies over you and God doesn't see you, fuck you, bitch. God sees you no matter where you hide, bitch. Fucking A, man. God sees everything. Okay? If you don't like the word God, just use divinity. That's what I call my God now, divinity. So yeah, I'm gonna use Mercury. He's gonna be one of my 8. So my 12 round table. So okay, let's go to the next one. The next one's gonna be Artist with Jupiter. Let's talk with him.